What's up everyone? Welcome to today's video where we are going to talk about disappointments when you try to upgrade your PC. Now if you watched my unboxing video that I previously done for the Corsair H100i V2 CPU cooler, the all-in-one cooler, you would have heard me mention that I was also upgrading my CPU at the time. Now before I get into the details, what I'm going to say is, if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, because the disappointments turned into a bonus. Because basically the bonus is I made the jump to Skylake. So hit the subscribe button and watch out for that, because I've got a really nice motherboard as well that I'm going to be doing an unboxing with. So basically, start from scratch. I had a little bit of cash, so I thought CPU and CPU cooler upgrade for my Z87 based computer. Now first things first, I read up on what to do, so I downloaded the latest BIOS for the motherboard, installed it, and yeah, I was ready to go, or so I thought. Now when people talk about the silicon lottery, it really is a lottery. I've ordered things online, I've bought things from shops, I've never really had a major issue, but Amazon kindly delivered me a dead CPU. Just would not work. So how I found this out was, put the system together, put the new cooler on, i7 in its home, cooler on and everything, booted it, switched it on, nothing happened. There was no post whatsoever, so I couldn't even get into the BIOS to change settings, even to optimize defaults and things like that. So first thing I done, turned it all off, checked all the wires, all the connectors, things had changed, made sure the cooler was on solid, turned the power back on, still nothing. Everything's lit up, all the LEDs and everything's all lit up inside the case, but there was no posting at all. Now took the side cover off, I had a good look at the motherboard with it all switched on, and the error code on the motherboard readout was coming up 00. Now there was a lot of confusion about what 00 means, and even ASUS say that it's not used. I hit the forums, I asked questions, I read up and things like that, and I found out that 00 is used when you have a problem with your CPU, your power supply, and also the motherboard. If there's an issue on them three things, you'll get 00 code. But I also noticed another LED on my motherboard lit up, which isn't normally lit up, and that was the CPU red LED, which is hidden right underneath the 24 pin power connector on the motherboard. So straight away this got me thinking something's wrong with the CPU. So I had a choice of three. Did I bend a pin on the motherboard, for example, something wrong with the motherboard, CPU may be wrong, maybe faulty, and the power supply. Best way to test it, I put my old i5 processor back in. So put it back in, connected it all up, tightened all the screws, checked all the connectors, switched it on, boom, worked. Straight to BIOS, straight to Windows, sweet as a nut. Now what I tried also was I tried removing RAM sticks, tried a single RAM stick, things like that when the i7 was installed. So I actually flashed the BIOS again, just in case the first time it didn't work. In total I tried the BIOS 3 times to install, and it was coming up installed every time, and even on the CPU Z it was coming up the right BIOS number. I went ahead, put the i7 back in. At this point you can imagine how much thermal paste I was using. So i7 back in, cooler all connected up, still nothing. Still the red CPU light, still the 00 code. So basically what I was advised on the forums was return the CPU. Now, as you can imagine, the time spent troubleshooting this, I've done it like over 2 days and it was ridiculous. I had it up to here with CPUs. So basically I've got the H100i installed, sweet as a nut, running perfectly. I'm saving about 15 degrees Celsius on the maximum temperatures now on the i5, and it's running brilliant. But I still wanted that upgrade. I still wanted that more powerful processor, and I just wanted a general step up on the computers. So next thing, I kind of received a gift. I got gifted some RAM, DDR4 RAM. It's quite a lot, 64 gigabytes at 2800 megahertz. So yeah, it's Corsair Vengeance LPX. Good, but it doesn't fit in my Z87 motherboard. So I think you know what's coming. 6700K processor, i7. I'm finally stepping on the i7 ladder, and I thought, with this i7 and with all this RAM, really strong package of RAM, I thought, I'm a big fan of Asus, so I looked at the Asus motherboards and I decided that I wanted something really strong as a, you know, to add to the whole package. So and then I looked at my computer, I thought, right, so I've got Republic of Gamers, I've got the Swift monitor, so I'll look at the Republic Gamers. I looked at the new Hero, which sadly only has a very small number of USB ports on the back, which I use a lot of. So I looked at the next one up and it was the Hero Alpha, and same again, then the next one up and I got to the formula. And I read up about the formula, and it's got things like RGB control, so I'm hoping this light strip works on it. And best way to put it is I got one. Now I am going to be doing an unboxing of this, so I'll put that away. But if you want a sneak peek, there she is, the formula. So yeah, the cheap upgrade of a CPU and a cooler has turned into more or less the full system. I mean, I'm now even looking at my two 980 Strixes and going, they could be 1080s, but I won't go that far, not for a few months anyway. So let's hope this one goes well, and obviously I'll post more videos up. I'm going to do an unboxing of the Formula motherboard, so keep an eye out for that one. And yeah, but problems have turned to bonuses. So if you, I'm going to end it on this note now. So if you like the video, hit the subscribe button. If you want to look forward to, you know, I'll do a video of overclocking my new i7. I'll do a video, the overview of the formula and the unboxing of it. So if you want to watch them videos, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.